Welcome back to Sandwich Airsoft. It has been a little while, and today we're going to be looking at another gun. So we're looking at, hold on, the Gameface Insurgent AEG. So this is kind of an AK-like gun. This is not an unboxing, by the way. I've already opened it and done stuff, so this is just kind of showing you what it comes with. On the front of the box, it does advertise as being electric. It is. It comes with a battery and a charger. That it does. Adjustable hop-up. We'll get to that. 400 feet per second. And full or semi-automatic airsoft rifle. Arguable. Plus it comes with a strap. I don't know why it advertises a strap. So many of these cheap guns come with straps. Personally, I think they should advertise this foregrip. So it comes with a, I can get it out, pretty decent foregrip. It has a button on here, there we go, to unfold it. It's hard to do one-handed. And it's standard Picatinny, so nothing weird there. Or 1913, depending on who you talk to. Comes with a charger for the so-called battery. I would recommend just throwing this away and use a nice RC car charger if you're going to use the inside battery it comes with, which is an 8.4 volt nickel metal hydride. I did not use this for this review. This battery is still untouched. At least unused, I should say. Comes with the strap they advertised, which is your basic Chinesium strap. I guarantee this will snap the first time you use it. It also comes with a magazine. A very standard polymer AK mag. We'll get to that later. Some BBs with unknown weight. I'm going to guess 0.2 gram BBs. And the replica itself. Oh, and a de-jamming rod, but yeah. It's a de-jamming rod. You guys don't need to see that. So, here you go. It has a folding stock on the back. It's got an orange tip on the front. Front sight, rear sight, outer barrel, front loop for the neck strap, which, by the way, this is plastic. Rear strap for the neck strap, that is metal. This guy is metal. The selector switch is metal. The charging handle that is useless is metal. And everything else is plastic, including the gearbox. As mentioned before, it does have select fire, so you've got your semi-auto, your full autos in the middle, safes at top, much like normal AKs. Your sights are present. They're adjustable up and down, and that's about it. So you're not going to be doing a precision shot with that, but I will say they are usable, and at least on this one they're centered, but if you get one and your front sight is at all, they're completely useless. The front foregrip, what do you even call it, has 4 rails, a bottom one for that angled sight, or the foregrip, a top one for an optic of some sort. I would recommend one if you're going to go with it, and then 2 side Picatinny mounts. Yeah, there's not much to it, to be honest. It's a polymer AK. It does feature standard AK mags, which is nice. So this is the one it came with. And she rocks and locks and fits very nicely. Here's one of my nice steel AK mags. Also rocks and locks and stays in quite nicely. And does not wiggle much, which was kind of a surprise to me. I expected it to wiggle a lot more than it does. As for the battery compartment, like most airsoft AKs, it is under the dust cover. Super cool, right? And then you've got a small Tamiya connector. Nothing outrageous, you know. Yeah. But how does she shoot, right? You know, how does she shoot? Well, let's take a look at this AK here. So, semi-auto. That's a problem. Full auto. So, with semi-auto you can lock it up where the trigger won't fire. If you switch it to full auto, seems to fix it. That's weird. That's gotta be a cheap AK thing. So here we're at about 20-ish feet. And once I find 0, so pretty easy at 20 feet. I would hope it would be. Back at 50 feet. $75 feet. You know what? We're just gonna full auto it because I can't see the BBs anyways. There we go. I was gonna shoot a soda can with it, but I'm pretty sure the BBs would just bounce off the soda can. There's a lot of negatives that we have to cover. First off, the whole semi-auto lockup thing, that's just super weird. I've never seen a Replica do that before. This is the first one I've ever seen that locks up on semi-auto, that you have to switch to full auto, unlock it. Outside of the little kid guns that you get, we had this like full auto like AR-15 that was like half size. That would do it. Apart from that, never seen it before on like a standard AEG without it being broken already. But this one's not broken. The hop-up was unadjusting itself as we were using it. So you can see right there, it's a little slider. It's really easy to adjust, but it was just unadjusting. And so at 75 feet, I had BBs dropping down, and as I was shooting, I realized, oh, there's no hop-up, and I was able to adjust it and finally hit a few shots. The battery, I used a 7.4 volt LiPo, as I always do for testing this guy, and you could tell it was draining pretty quick as I was shooting, which does not bode well for the 8.4 volt nickel metal hydride it came with. So last issue is FPS. You remember on the box it said 400 FPS. With 0.25 gram BBs, which is what I usually test with, we were getting 260 FPS, which is roughly 0.8 joules. It's actually less than 0.8 joules, which puts this thing at 300 FPS for 0.2 gram BBs, which is what it came with. 300 FPS is not 400 FPS, so you're not getting what you paid for, which I think is a good conclusion for this replica. You just don't get what you pay for. So, Crossman, Gameface, what I have to say to you is, if you want to make this something people can buy and not be disappointed with, there's two things you need to do. One, change the labeling on the box. Update it to say 300 FPS. It's fine. 300 FPS is fine. No one's going to be sad about it. Just change it to say 300 FPS. And lower the price. Original retail price was $149.99. It's not worth it. You need to lower the price to like $100. If you fix the hop-up and make it so the hop-up doesn't change its setting, $120. But as it sits out of the box currently, it's not worth $150. So that's kind of the conclusion on this one. I bought this so we could do a bigger video later where we compare a bunch of different entry-level Airsoft replicas, and this one will still be in that video. But I'm gonna get a few others that are in the same price range and compare, and you'll be able to see like what you can actually get for that money, because you shouldn't be spending $150 on something like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I should be doing more here coming up. This year's been a little rough start, but we'll have more coming down the road. So I'll see you guys in the next one. You have a good one. Now that we're done with this, I know exactly where it can go. I'll come back for it in the spring.